We're gonna go across the world, across the globe, with a lot of Afro-influence tunes, you know, records that were influenced with Afro rhythm. What you hear right now, R.I.P. to a legend, Sonny Allen. Started that drumming over there with a fella. I don't talk much. Just gonna go ahead and talk with the music, you know what I mean? Enjoy.
This is the final boarding call for all passengers booked on TUGUMA Air Boeing 257 to Bujumbura. Please proceed to Gate 3 immediately. The final checks are being completed, and the captain will order for all doors of the aircraft to close in approximately 5 minutes. I repeat, This is the final boarding call for all passengers. Thank you.
Girl, I'm talking to you, what's betting more well? Then I get your name and your number, call you must say hello. Oh, yeah, me pass on I like your personality. And this thing you got in it, you got it taxi my
If you done the show, say you want to the carry go. I supposed to know, say you won't go solo. On your own, all alone. I don't know. Oh, girl, you driving me crazy. Out of my mind, I cannot hide. I've been thinking about you lately.
Welcome aboard.
How hard I try, I cannot fight. Sometimes I get so.
This is your captain speaking. Come on in and get yourself comfortable. I'm about to take you on a journey with my co-pilot DJ Flevs on the ones and twos. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the link.
I want to la la, I want to la la. I want to lo, I want to la la, I want to la la.
Let's get this show on the road. Welcome aboard TUGUMA Air Boeing 257. Our destination today is right here in the United States, via Bujumbura, of course. This and every Sunday, TUGUMA Air takes off, taking you to a different destination every Sunday. Let your people know that we are live on YouTube. The channel is called TUGUMA Dori. Nukubera tuguma turi dori. Welcome to all the passengers right now. We have a great guest for you today. But before we introduce him, let's enjoy some tunes.
Follow me, follow me. African sound boy, follow me. Follow me. Premier boy, follow me.
Follow TUGUMA Dori. Subscribe to the channel. Mumubwire ntasige kandi ntimubasige bose. Kaze ku bantu bose bari ngaha. Je nitwa Captain. n'uwo muriko murabona yitwa DJ iFlavs, akaba ari copilote wa Tuguma Air Boeing 257. Chaque semaine, chaque dimanche, tuba turi ngaha kwa Mungu. Let's get this show on the road. With our guest coming up. He's in the fashion world. He's a designer. Oya ntasige mufatiraho nyene.
Demu wako anavaa vipi? Urefu wake kama mita ngapi? Nieleze kiufupi, labda nimekutana naye.
Make sure you invite your people. Make sure you invite your people. Share the link. Share the link. Hey. Guetta. All right. We can't give them too much. We can't give them too much. We cannot give them way too much. So let's lower. All right. Welcome everybody to today's show. This is your truly captain speaking. Coming on board here on Tuguma Air Boeing 257. I want to welcome all of you to today's show. And today we have an amazing show. We have a guest who is a designer. He designs suits. He also has a website where they've been designing socks, which we're going to talk all about those great things. And I want to make sure that you lay back and just relax and enjoy the show today. And make sure that you do subscribe to the channel so that way you could be notified whenever we go live on YouTube. And of course, you get to know about all the latest things that I'm working on in terms of different interviews that I'm working on. So make sure you subscribe, share the link with your friends, follow us on Instagram. As you can see, we are also on Facebook with Tuguma Dori is the handle that you need to look for. Also, I want to make sure that you are aware that Tuguma Dori also has a website with all the fun gear, all the great t-shirts that you see me wearing each and every Sunday. It's on tuguma.com. So just make sure that you check out tuguma.com and see if you like any of these things. You got a lot of nice little t-shirts here that I'm sure you or your boo or whoever you may want to buy a little gift for. You can find it on tuguma.com and get yourself some gear from there as well. So let's get into today's show and talk to our guest for the day. And our guest actually is a Burundian, of course. He is living here in the United States, and he has been working on some amazing stuff on his website, and I would love for you guys to meet him. I met him through Burundi on the Map, always hooking it up and making sure that we are learning about different Burundians in the diaspora, working on different things around the world. And I loved looking at what he's been working on. His story is really interesting. And I want to make sure that everybody else gets to meet him and actually hear his story, because I think his story is very interesting. He was originally in a refugee camp and made his way through to the United States. Has been in the United States really trying to live that American dream, like as they say. So I want to make sure that everybody does get to hear his voice, get to meet him. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the one, the only, Dani Fodi. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. How are you?
I am fantastic. How's the weather over
Good,
there where
good.
you're at?
It's kind of a little chilly today. Yeah, it's kind of a little chilly. It's been a little bit cold. It's Iowa,
Oh,
It's pretty cold
you
out
in
here.
Iowa? You in Iowa?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow,
Iowa it gets cold in July and August until January. Yeah, it gets pretty cold.
wow. All right. So before we get into the conversation, I want people to get to know you really quick. So why don't you
Right.
introduce yourself to the people, so they get to know who Dani Fodi is, and just a little bit about
Uh,
yourself.
yeah, yeah. Akazina kali so Dani Fodi.
Hmm.
So of course in the Burundi.
Hmm.
So I indeed for Danifodi Nizigiyimana. I so what I do is for living. I work with refugees and immigrants, and also of course, my side business is what I do. I do custom clothing and socks.
Hmm.
So originally from Burundi, of course, but I never been to Burundi before.
Okay.
Um, I lived in a refugee camp for until since 1996.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, 1999 until 2006.
Hmm.
We were settled in Virginia. Um, and after that, of course, I ended up in Iowa.
Yeah.
Uh, Pretty much that's a little bit short about me
Yeah.
until we get to more questions and stuff like that. Just a
Absolutely.
little short.
And the questions are gonna come. They're gonna come flying full speed. So just be ready. All right. So
Yeah.
everybody who is now learning for the first time about Dani Fodi, he is in the United States, as you mentioned. He's been here for quite a while now, and you can see his handle right there on the screen. So you can follow his two companies. It's under the Dani Fodi umbrella, but he has the Dani Fodi socks, which you're seeing on the screen, and you're also seeing Dani Fodi clothing. But let's a little talk about because people want to know, Dani Fodi, what made you go into fashion? What made you go into actually making suits for people? And these are custom made, by the way, for people who might be interested in knowing exactly we're talking about. How did you get this? How did you start in this journey? And why don't we talk about a little bit more about your entry into the United States, how that led to you creating Dani Fodi?
Yeah. Of course, from refugee camp is always everything is really there's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So everything was very difficult. The school, there was no opportunities for sure.
Hmm.
So coming to the state, of course, you realized me that there was something more I can do. Opening doors and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely, it was very hard for me to find what I want to be. It took me, well, I would say, it took me almost like 24 years old. So people don't give up early when you don't know what you want to do. So for me, it took me that long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So uh, I uh, I went to school. First, I want to be a computer science.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. I want to do a mechanic. So
Uh-huh.
I took internship for that. I work on cars. And then I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Then I was like, you know what? I guess I'll be good with computer science. Then I went to school for computer science. 2 years later, and my brain is not working right. So I was like, you know what? This is not for me. And then I went to aviations, yeah, working on planes, and I did that. I was technician for UPS, and that did not go well for me. I'm like, I don't want to smell this field the rest of my life. And then 2000, everything started in 2016, the end of 2016. Um, I had a friend of mine. His name is Maripo. He's a CEO of Timisa Fashion. Um, of course, I always love dressing up from the get-go, but I never know that I can do something out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I had a good, great friend that we he had already started. He had a Timisa fashion in Burundi, in Bujumbura. He already started that one over there. So it's like, wow, I definitely like what he doing. So we kind of connect and talk about it, you know. Then we start off doing Timisa fashion. So I was also the co-founder for that. So we had our first fashion show for Union 257 in 2017 in Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were doing, you know, dresses, all that good stuff, African prints and stuff like that. But me finding out, like, it took me that long for me to find what I want to be, and until I'm like, wow, I really love dressing up. I really love clothes. So what I did, I went to take some classes for fashion, and it worked out. And so basically, what I did. I want to be more. I am small guy. I'm really little, and for me, it was always too hard to find something that could fit me.
Right.
You know, and I know for sure we're not from Sudan. We're not too tall. We're not too big. We just, you know, we just there. We're 5'8", 5'5".
Yeah.
You know, that's typical for Burundian guy. So for me, being like personally me, because I'm very small, so it was very hard for me to find something that I could wear, that could fit me perfectly the way I want to, and that's what actually pushed me to go to custom clothing, that I can design it from the start, from my leg until the top.
Right.
It can fit me well, and it's not just for me. And I know for sure there are other people who are also going through the same thing, and I want to be able to just like support them and stuff like that. And that's just a little bit about the custom clothing. Just a little bit about it, yeah.
So, but what led you to believe that? So you worked. So you're saying was it Malibe that you connected with?
Yes.
And Malibe, of course, has his own clothing line, and we've had him on here as well. So what then led you to say, you know what, I was able to make my own suit. It's fitted for me. It's made for me. Now I can do it for other people and make it into actual business. I understand start making it for friends, you know, which is, I'm sure it takes work. And I know that because my wife is a designer, so I know that it takes a whole lot of work to make custom stuff. So talk to us about a little bit your journey of thinking from, okay, I'm going to make myself a suit, then I'm going to turn this into a business.
So at the beginning, when we were working with me and Maripo, we started it, and we had, of course, over tailors over in Burundi. So, but here, what was the main thing here was we want to have a store, you know, and have a suit that is ready to go for wherever. But in that case, that means we are doing two separate business.
Right.
And for him, for Malipo, he already have a good people with like African clothing.
Right.
You know, he has those people. He wanna focus in more. So for me, I was like, you know what? Since I think I have a great connection with people, professionals, and who love wear suits, I think I want to go to that route. So what I did first, I made myself suit. I was like, wow, this is great. I was like, whoa, this is nice. I'm like, okay, well. So I started going to friends. I'm like, hey, would you wear a suit like this? And they were like, yeah, sure. So for me, I would do things for cheaper, just for me to, so they can wear it. I can say, oh, wow, okay, it look good. So for me, I started just to families and friends at the beginning, and I did so much research to actually to do a custom clothing business. It took time, a lot of research, a lot of just like you really have to focus a lot. So having to look for friends, families, you know, tell them what I do. And I make suit for them, and they wear it. And for me, so when I was like, okay, well, if I can try, because for me, I didn't want to make to a business and I mess it up.
Right.
Yeah, so I want to make sure that families and friends are like, oh, wow, this is great. Like, if I have to do more practicing, I do on them because they know it's brand new. But if I put in world, they're like, hey, okay, this guy's very experienced, so he should know what he's doing. So and families and friends that were willing to help out. So and that's how I did it. And in 2019, last year, and that's pretty much that's what I was like. You know what? I was just doing going to offices and homes of my clients, but by that time I was not registered yet to the state because I was still doing, still practicing, and so in the ending of around November-ish last year, and that's when I registered. I'm like, you know what? I think this is good, and I attend a lot of meetings. I attend a lot of meetings just to get to know people, get connected to more people that I can, who might be a potential client. So, and that's how I did it, just to build more connection. Because like when they ask me what I do, I will show them my family's friends picture. They're like, oh, wow, that's a nice suit. So just to have that content around.
Yeah.
And by doing that, and I had people supporting me say, hey, you should go for it. You should go ahead and business. And for me, I was like, you know what? Nothing to lose.
Right. That's beautiful, man. So once you started with the business, how was you mentioned your clientele was mostly, I like the part that you actually had your friends, you were trying it on your friends to kind of work out some of the kinks of having the business started.
Yeah.
So how long has the business been running, like actual business been running?
Since November of last year.
Okay, so this is fairly new then.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. That's awesome,
It's
man.
not, yeah, it's not. So I've been just doing everything just to practice. I didn't want to put anything out there until I actually know what, like, pros and cons about this. I understand, like, the whole process.
So
I,
what would you say has been the most challenging thing when you're trying to launch your
for now, it was to get clients and also the COVID-19.
Yeah.
And that was something a little bit challenging.
Right.
And also another challenge is, suits is always, I always tell, if you like money, wear a suit. If you want to make more money, wear a suit. And it seems like maybe it's not, but it really helps out because like people judge you by the way you dress, just in case,
Yeah, that first
so
impression
always,
is important.
that one is very that one is very big, and but yeah, like especially here in Iowa, it's not New York, it's not Florida,
So Iowa,
it's
in
just
other terms,
where,
for people who don't know, Iowa ni ruguru.
yeah, New good. Hari ibigori rero, we go outside and we take one,
Yeah,
so there, there is no whole lot of thing, but
yeah,
it's a great state.
yeah.
Hey, if you need opportunity, it's a great state. But so basically, there is a lot of business running. A lot of business is not. So basically, that was a little bit harder for
Okay.
my business because
Yeah.
if I don't get the young professionals, basically I will fail because there is no whole lot of people who express the way they wear here. Just like you put the little jacket, you go.
Right.
So that was a little bit challenging, but since now it's back up a little bit, now
Yeah.
people going back to work. So it's like it's picking up a little bit.
But would you say that the young professionals in Iowa, are they into the style of like wearing different type of socks, or just getting these custom fit suits, or are you getting more clientele from outside the state?
I do have honestly I have with Burundian communities here, they're
Yeah.
very supportive,
Okay.
especially when it comes to my socks.
Mhm.
They do really support. And I do have a lot from outside of Iowa, food that just buy online. and they get it within 3 days. I ship it out. So with the suit, the way it works, it's custom made. So basically, I have variety of fabrics you can choose from, and I help you to design the suit with you. So basically, the way I operate it, especially if you live here, I'll call for 30 minutes consultation. So we sit down, you tell me why you need the suit, where you're going, how do you want to look like, who's going to be there, so those questions, I just want to make sure that I capture that. So when I help you to find the style, I will know, what exactly you're looking for. So after that 30 minutes, and then we will sit down and okay, so what color are you looking for? So I'll give you, I have almost 5 different fabrics you can choose from. So I have classic, I have signature, I have legacy, premium, and deluxe. So those you can choose whatever you want to go. So it's like the way I'm saying it is like iPhone. You know how we have iPhone 5, iPhone 6.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Even the fabric is like the same way too.
So there are levels to the suit, right? So there are different levels to where you want to be.
Different levels, yes.
Okay. So have you had somebody who wants to go like the highest level platinum, but it doesn't look right on them, and you tell them, bro, you gotta go down to maybe classic?
So, for those there's people here who just I really want a custom made, especially our friends white folks really I have a good they just say, hey, I feel like I'm a man, I have a custom clothing. So they feel good about having a custom clothing. So basically they will want the most expensive I have. So they were like, which one is expensive? And they would say, okay, I want that. So for me, when they want that, I can tell them, hey, this is pros and cons of this fabric here and there. And I just go with what they say. If they love it, and I'll go with it.
No, is there a time if you shaka ntibiza gusa nabi kabisa?
Yes. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you fabric no, your skin. Like for me, I'm gonna run green, my skin, anything like that. Based on this one, maybe look something new, look something different. Yeah, I advise you because if you wear a mask, you present me. So I don't want to make you look kuko iyo is a custom made. Would I get a consultation to Kicha? So basically, I want to make sure that you're gonna have a good feedback. You're gonna feel confident what you wear. You know? So I don't want to make. Oh my God! It just suits because Changi just suits it doesn't match his body. It doesn't match his skin. So if you're just you want to choosing color, sometimes I'm like, maybe let's look something else.
But so we got a lot of people already commenting. So just so you know, Amos is already on here. He's saying you are his stylist. So you're coming highly recommended. And he's also saying he's never seen you so serious. So that means there's a side of you that you are hiding. So we need to find out why he said that in a second. And another question that came in was, what's the price range of your suits? So you say you go from classic all the way to platinum, I would say. How would you, what's your price range?
Okay, so basically, with pricing, I have all my fabrics from Italy. So we go with high quality and fabrics. Yeah. So.
Wagemo batariano rero.
So
okay.
Italy, that's where Italy, the home of luxury of fabrics. That's the home.
Okay.
So basically, so the book swatch, book swatch is the books that you look. My fabrics. So if you have to order from manufacturers, from those big companies, So bivana niyo ugomba. So basically, for me as when you uravuga ati okay je nkeneye classic so nyine classic ukakambwira ati okay hey Dani nkeneye ngirire digital lining zijya indani. I can make your pictures, I can make anything you want there basically. But yashobora kuva kuri $499 ukeneye kujya kuri the Panam is $2,000.
Okay, so
and I
from
know it's
$499 all the way to 2000.
yes.
Okay, that's fair.
And that's a really reasonable price for custom made. And like our competition Rubo Anje, bahera kuri $700.
Gotcha, $700. Yeah.
Until to almost 300.
So-
$3,000.
So with the, you say you get fabric from Italy. Can you say, what if I want nishake kotebu now? If nishaka ga kotebu ugashisha mo ugashira mu koti. Because I want to
Yes,
feel,
so-
I want to feel like the Burundian in me always has to be on. Yeah.
That is like you can tell me, okay, hey Danny, I need a suit, but I need a little African prints on it. Definitely, because everything that is done, I would do the ending part because I don't have much time to do all the cutting because it takes so much time because I'm still at full time. I haven't went full. I do full time. I do full time my suit and also full time my job.
Yeah.
But it's business. There is here there is sale, no sale. There's sale, so it's always like that. So
Right.
I haven't yet leave my job until do this one just fully.
Right.
But I do that if you say, hey Danny, add something for me.
Right.
But the only thing I can do, but there is a partner with other tailors and businesses, we can also make that happen. But for me, if I do mine, I can add I can add that here, your hand, could suit anything, check it inside how you want it. I
Nice.
can do that, but I can, like the whole food, probably, maybe not.
Maybe not the whole African print, but it would just be like
Not-
it would be
yeah, if I
accents.
have to edit it,
Accents
yeah,
of
I can do
African.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was another question that just came up. What about women's suits? Do you only make for men, or you also have women?
Yes, I do, and I usually do for my wife. So if she needs a suit, no need to go to her more. I make that for her.
Okay.
So I do also. Women.
So let me
Yeah,
ask you a
so-
question. This is an interesting topic that you just brought up. So your wife, how many times does she have to ask for a suit?
She doesn't. I'm like, is it time for a suit or no suit? So I
Oh,
would.
that's nice. I'm just saying this, so I hope that my wife is listening, because she doesn't have to. Your wife doesn't have to ask. I'm just saying, the husband doesn't have to ask for the suit too. But continue,
Of
please.
course.
Continue. Yes.
Yeah. So for me, if I maybe special occasion, if I'm going somewhere and I want to make sure I go with my wife,
Yeah.
I would definitely, especially if I have to go to meeting,
Uh-huh.
I usually take her with me.
Okay.
She's been supportive, so I'm not gonna have her come in. I want to make sure she look like what I'm gonna say. She look like what I'm saying. So I always. get
So
her
she
to-
gotta represent the brand, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
just in case there is maybe a woman there.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes I'm talking to a female. I'm talking to a guy.
Yeah.
She's going to talk to a female, maybe.
Right.
So she's like, okay, yeah, my husband did this. Yeah. And so that woman can feel comfortable, like, oh, okay, if she's wearing that. And she can see because they're a real person. Because when you see her online, it's just like, I don't know if it can fit. But if you see the same person, you can be like, oh, wow, they're just like me. I can dress like that.
Oh, that's
So yeah, my wife usually I usually do for my wife. But if she have a style she want, because she draw, and definitely then I do the way she want.
that's beautiful, man. Keeping your wife looking fresh,
Of course.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, what would you say has been, so as a business owner, are you saying you have a full-time job and you also are working on your actual business? How do you balance it? Now you have a new baby, so congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you balancing that out?
Oh man, yeah, it's I kind of lost track because I was like, okay, there's no way yes, like during pandemic right now, my job, we usually work from home, but I was like, okay, well, at that time, I wasn't having clients coming to me, and when you have no clients, you feel down, you don't want to do anything because
Right.
you know what, it's pandemic. I'll open again when the state or whatever is reopen again, but I was there for probably maybe like a month. I was not consistent posting anything. So I kind of really think of it, what I'm doing. Like this right now is the right time to posting things. Yes, I'm sorry, it's COVID. It's never be a good time, but sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely an opportunity without, I'm sorry for cutting you
yeah,
off. It's definitely an
so
opportunity to get exposure right now. So, yeah.
yeah, because people are home. So it's like, you know what, I have to use this time, wisely. So what I did was I was doing free consultation, wardrobe. So basically, I would do like Zoom like you. Then I'll call potential clients, and they will work me in the wardrobe, the closet. So they will try on clothing. I'm like, nope, that's not good. So they will throw it away. I'm like, no, you need new shirt, you need new suit. So basically, I won't tell them to buy from me, but they know what I do. So basically, after this, when they need a suit, they come back to me like, "Hey, I need a suit."
Okay.
So I was doing that. So basically, it's kind of a little hard because I never experienced having a kid. So like, he's 6 months now,
Yeah.
but it was a little bit more work to it. So I couldn't. But balancing is, I go to my job in afternoon and I just do my other stuff after I finish my job.
So, do you have an actual location where people come, or they come to your home? Do you have a?
So basically, as right now, I have option is optional. So
Okay.
basically, I have a shop, but like that is just like for meeting for like okay, because if you come to the shop, you're not coming to pick up the suit. You come
Right.
to you come. I take your measurements and I do design the suit with you, but there's some people who doesn't have the time like to come to the shop. So I go to the office or to the homes, and I get that done. After that, and I bring the suit to them. If they want, then they come again and pick it up at the shop.
Nice. So, how would you? Is it possible for you to do a consultation virtually for somebody who might be like in a different state or in a different country?
Yes,
Because
yes.
I'm
What I
getting
do,
a lot of
it,
ladies here saying women suits, so I want to make sure
yeah.
they.
So basically, what I would do, like when it comes to like if you live in different states, I will. So basically, everybody has that favorite color they like or the color they don't have. So I'll do the consultation virtually, and after that, type of what you told me, I will send you fabrics. Then when you say okay, when you find what you like, I will send you a link. The link has all whatever we designed, and also in the bottom you have where you can put your measurements. You can go to your local tailor. You give them the sheet, what I sent you. Then they measure you, and they just write it down, and they will come back to me. I will see it when they write it down, and I will take from what they said, what you wrote down, and I make it from there, and I'll
Okay.
send it to you after 2 weeks.
Wow. Okay. And so a typical suit though, like let's say I put in an order, we do virtual consultation, you tell me what colors look great on my skin, because you are the pro, right? Because I might not know what color will look right on me. And then
Yeah.
uh, you send me the link with all the information with the measurements that I need taken. So from the time you get the measurements and we select the print, the fabric, print, whatever else comes, all the material that needs to be selected for the suit, how long does it take from that time to get it?
So, so it would take. So basically, you once we finish everything, you say, okay, hey, this is what I want. Um, and I have, because I do not order anything until I see your measurements that you already did, and you do the initial deposit. That's to make sure for the materials, all the good stuff.
Yep.
And then after that, once you're done that, and that's me, that's my turn, and I get it done. I go ahead within 2 days. I get all that done, and then it take, because a suit usually take a week and a half. I know it might seem like wow, so it might take a week and a half, and then but for you, you usually get the suit within, because it usually take maybe 3 to 4 days for shipping.
Yeah.
So, but it depends where you're at. If you're here in the United States, it would take 3 to 4 days. I don't know. I will find out when I send out to Australia for my new clients in Australia.
Yeah.
So that's when I'll find out how long it's gonna take.
Yeah, it's been taking. I've been shipping out stuff to Europe. It varies with a country. With COVID right now, it's kind of unpredictable on how long it's gonna take. But some are taking a week, some are taking 2 weeks. There's some that took 3 weeks.
Okay.
But that's actually a good turnaround time for suits. Like
Yeah, it's a
2
great
weeks.
turnaround, because some companies you have to wait for for a month. And for me, yes, it's gonna go by that time when I see a lot of orders coming in.
Yeah.
Yes, I will expand a little bit.
Yeah. All right, but this is great because I think now people get an idea of what to expect from Dani Fodi when they are ordering the suits, because that's pretty fast. So for my people watching right now, just make sure you order according to the time frame that, of course, you want your suit done. You know, plan ahead, my people. Plan ahead. He cannot make a suit in a day, but he can get it to you. He can get it to you within 2 to 3 weeks. You know, of course, you have to be responsive too. So if he sends you the link, you can't wait 1 week before you respond back, because that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
That you gotta be paying attention if you want the suit done quickly. And the ladies, of course, like you said, you do that virtual consultation, and then you go from there. So I want to now shift to the socks. So we just talked about the suits a little bit, but now I want to know a little bit about your socks, because I like those socks. Those socks looks amazing. And first question is, who designs the socks?
me.
You do. Okay. So I just want to make sure I let people know who's doing it. Okay.
Right.
All right. So you're designing the socks. And so tell us about the Dani Fodi socks.
So basically, my goal is to have a shop completely my brand. So what I do is I've been getting little things out of the way. So getting a suit out, getting shirts out, getting a t-shirt, like a polo shirt for dressing up out. So once I open everything, so we have it, everybody can just get like a suit, a shirt, and all good stuff out there. So the custom, the socks was meant to inspire, especially like for me. I never been to Burundi before, and I want to do something that has to do with, colors, and the socks that we used is gray and black. All we see is gray and black, and for me, I was like, that's boring. So let's get something a little bit bright. We're African, we are Burundi, we love something bright. We love something like colorful. So I was like, you know what? Let's do something that it have to represent us, even though the colors might be maybe in African colors. Everybody or the African country can use it, but it still represent Africa. And when you wear it, they were like, wow, that's socks, and wow. But they would tell that's African socks, but they probably will ask you where you from. You can say Burundi, like, oh, I didn't know what Burundi is. So now you actually educate somebody because of the socks. And socks, everybody, you always stand out when you wear socks. When you wear it, you just like pop out of nowhere, like, oh wow, what is that? So I think the socks was to have that cultural in our feet, showing people that okay, this is who we are. and that's how it been from that time until now.
So that's awesome because that is true. Especially for men's socks, it's usually been gray, black, blue. Now you're starting to see a little bit more color, but I like the idea of having bright African print socks.
Yeah.
Because now, like, pants they're being worn, they are shorter than usual. Like, before, you remember in the 2090s,
Oh, trust me,
the
I don't want
shoe,
to remember that.
the pants used to cover the entire shoe, right?
No, yeah,
Uh,
the shoes be hiding. The
yeah,
shoes be hiding in the pants.
exactly. But now, people are wearing
Yeah,
more fitted pants, and you can actually see the socks. And the
yeah,
socks is kind of complete the look you have, right?
yeah.
And I know for men we don't have a lot of like accessories, so I think socks are important, especially when you're dressing up.
Definitely.
So why don't you tell us like how to pick the right colors with of socks or pattern when you are getting dressed up?
Yes, so like for me, when I wear it, socks, yes, you have to look at the pattern of the socks, and you also have to look at the pattern of what suit or whatever you're wearing. You can't have everything pattern. Yeah, you're just gonna look a little bit off. So if you have something plain, and you have and add that pattern to your feet, it's gonna boost you. People would actually not notice that they would see the socks first. It's just like, whoa, what is that? So basically, that socks gonna boost you up, and you can't have everything dark. Unless you go into a funeral, I mean, you can wear dark stuff, but if you want to look a little bit, do not wear too much dark stuff on you. Let it have something, at least a shirt or socks, that are going to bright up your outfits out. So like for me, if I wear like a navy blue suit, I'm not gonna wear blue socks because that's gonna be like, okay, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
I would have to add something different colors that is going to boost me up. So basically, I can put a little bit like yellowish, orange-ish, but not like the whole entire orange. So you have to have like white in there just to boost you up a little bit, but do not have your entire thing. You wear blue shoes, blue socks, and blue pants, and you just look. I
Look
don't know.
look like a straight up blue person walking
Yeah,
around.
you just yeah. So
Uh,
basically, just like you have to with the colors. Yeah, you have to make sure that you can combine it before like try on. I think I have like try on before like you go somewhere. Like for me, that's I used to do.
yeah.
I used to wear like, let's say I'm going to an event tomorrow. Today, I would dress the suit up and then look at it, like, okay, is this gonna look good?
Right.
So I'll try some other colors in there before, because sometimes, yes, we don't have the time
Yeah.
during the day. We just wake up and put it on and we just go. But
So,
like before that day, try to different colors.
so what would you say if somebody comes to your website on for your socks, right? And which is a different website. What's the website before we get into it? What's the website for the socks?
It's Danifodi Socks.
All right, so Dani Fodi socks, just the way it
.com.
sounds, .com. And so if a person is trying to purchase some socks, can they buy like how many pair? Is there like a limit? Is there like programs that you have for the socks in terms of like how somebody can be getting the socks? Because I did notice that you have different ways of getting socks out to people.
Yeah, so basically, I have the premium that socks I had. The premium I have is the African print. Um, those you can buy just each,
Yeah,
and I have other ones too as well that you can wear anytime, anywhere you can go.
yeah.
So those I have a few plans you can do.
Hmm.
I have 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. So what that does is, let's say you wanna subscribe. You say, hey man, I wanna have socks different socks every month.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is if you choose the 1 month, so basically every month you will receive two pair of socks for 19.99. So basically you receive every month you get two socks every month, and you can do 3 months. So basically I will send you pay that, which I don't know on top of my head, but you can pay that like upfront. Then I send you two socks for 3 months, and you can do that the same thing to 6 months, and I send you 8 socks. So basically, with 6 months, you will have 12 pair of socks,
Wow. So
and you can do that if you want to do.
so so the program is, so if I choose the 3 months, I'm only paying that fee for those 3 months, right?
Yes, and I will send you socks for 3 months.
So do I get to
They're all
select the
different.
socks that I want, or you selecting for me? Like, how does that
So
work?
I will select for you. I will select for you. You can return it. One you don't like, I can exchange it.
Okay. So if you give me like a bright pink, and I'm like, bro, why are you sending me some pink socks? I don't like pink. I could just send
Yeah.
that pink sock back, and then you send me something else.
Yeah, you can send a pic, and also when you say, hey, pink is not my color, but will look more gray or red, then that means it'll give me an idea of what do you want more. Then I would do that. Then I will send you another one that you request. But I haven't, since I started, haven't have any returns yet.
Hey, hey.
So I think
Okay.
I think they loving it.
Okay.
I think they like what they receive, because
Okay.
if it's different colors, they will find something to go with it. They will find something that will go with the outfit.
That's awesome. So, for somebody who wants to try it out, I guess, so they can start with the month, or they can start with the 3 months, and then if they like what they've been getting for 3 months, they can then purchase the. So, do they pay the entire 3 months at once, or is it like every month they pay a fee?
No, so basically, I think people usually do the 3 months or the 6 months of one, because the 3 months you receive, I'll send you two at the same time for 3 months. For 3 months, so they pay and they forgot about it, and you won't pay again until 3 months later. Or
Okay.
if you want, and also you can cancel anytime.
Yeah.
You can pause it anytime. You can say, hey, this month I think I have enough socks. Let me pause it.
Yeah.
And when you're ready again, you can resume again.
That's
Or
all.
if you want to give a gift.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to give a gift, let's say you want to say, okay, I want to surprise my boyfriend, I want to surprise my girlfriend. It goes both ways. So basically, you can say, okay, there is another one that says gift. There's section said gift. So when you put gift, you put whoever is going to and the address. So basically, I will send to the person that you going to give the gift to.
That's really
And if you
cool.
want to do like subscription to that too as well, I do the same thing. I will send it to that person.
So if for the ladies, because I know the ladies are probably wondering this, so the socks are unisex. You could wear, women can wear it, men can wear it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
for your boyfriends, your boo, whoever that may be, who's into uh, giving their closets a little bit more color, this would be a perfect gift for them, especially now that some people are going back to work. And would you say that the socks are only for people who dress up, or can it be worn for everyday
No,
usage?
you can wear it anywhere, especially at work. I wear it at work. You keep everybody. Like, wow. Because they will see you having different socks every day. They're like, man, what are you getting this kind of socks from? Because you're gonna stand up. You're gonna look different. So
As long as your socks can be seen. So if you're wearing
yes.
socks and you're
So
wearing
make sure they see. Yeah, do not cover your shoes. So make sure they be seen.
Uh,
And you can wear with also you can wear with Air Force, um, some other, I am not a Jordan's guy, but
with sneakers,
those you
right?
can wear with the two. Hmm?
And if you could wear them with sneakers, you can dress them up with some dress up
Sneakers, yeah,
shoes.
you
Yeah.
can wear with sneakers, yeah. You can wear, yeah,
Okay. That
you can
that's
do that as well.
that's amazing, man. That's really cool that to think of that concept of um, ordering, every 3 months, getting a pair every 2 pairs every month, or doing the 6 months program. That's really cool because by the end of the year, you may end up with enough socks, and then you can stop it.
And enough socks, yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I like it, man. That's some amazing stuff. So, are you? You mentioned earlier. How do you keep up with all of this? Do you have volunteers, or how do you stay afloat with both
uh,
websites?
yeah. So I can, of course, I can't do all this thing by myself. I have people who is getting thing done, and so I have two intern and also Burundian.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they went to school for being in marketing field.
Mm-hmm.
So one graduated last year, another one graduated this year. So
Mm-hmm.
they still, practicing they, in the field. So I have them do all this content, all this writing and stuff like that. So the one who's running this. So those who I work with, and I have one designer too as well, who we sit down and design also the color, what we need. So
Mm-hmm.
we have, actually, I'm sorry, it's three. So three Burundian that we work with.
Okay, so you do have like interns or people you are exposing to the fashion world and kind of using some of their degrees to put them
Yes,
into play and actually try it out interning for you. That's
yes.
really cool. And then here I'm looking at the comments here. DJ iFlabs is saying, uh, Kibuchi Wuchi 2021 just wearing Danny socks. So only a few people would understand what that means.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of break it down for people who don't know. So a couple of episodes ago, a couple of shows ago, we had a personal trainer, and we were talking about summer bodies, and talking about how since the summer of 2020 is pretty much canceled, we're now working on our bodies for 2021, a summer body. So he's
One.
saying, and was saying kibuchi buchi. You know what kibuchi buchi mean, right? Being naked, like no clothes on.
Oh.
So he's saying kibuchi buchi with only the Danny socks is the goal for 2021. Um, oh man. But yes, it would be interesting to do a photo shoot in 2021.
Yeah.
So DJI Flaps is volunteering to be the first model for the Dani Fodi socks with his summer body of
Uh,
2021. He's going to be Kibuchi Wuchi. Oh, wow. All right. That's actually not a bad concept, though. That's not a bad. Actually, you might want to think about that
no.
photo shoot. Somebody just wearing socks and maybe, a swim trunk or something or swimsuit. But that would be a cool photo
Yeah.
shoot. Uh, yeah. So the other question I had for you. So what's your vision for Danny Fodi in the next year or two, provided that this whole COVID thing goes away after a while?
Yeah. Uh, so one of my short term goal will be
Mm-hmm.
to, within maybe 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
able to have all the stuff that's left,
Mm-hmm.
basically t-shirt, jeans,
Mm-hmm.
all that taken care of,
Mm-hmm.
and have actual, if a store that you can go in and buy, not have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's ready to wear.
Mm-hmm.
You go in and just like, you know what, I need a socks, I need a suit. It's
Mm-hmm.
there for you to just pick up. Go ahead. So that is one of my short-term goal.
Mm-hmm.
Within this, with 2 years so.
Okay, so
And
you are thinking of having a brick and mortar, like an actual store in Iowa,
yes,
in
in
Iowa.
Iowa. Of
Okay,
course, I'm looking for expanding if it goes well in the long terms.
right, 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 right. That's awesome, man. So in Des Moines, whoever, all the Burundians that are in Iowa, I don't know how many there are. I don't know what the
Yeah,
population
there is a lot.
there is.
I know what there is a lot of Burundian.
Oh, okay.
It's a
All right.
lot of people.
All right. I guess
Yeah,
I need to come and check it out. I need to come to the
yeah,
ifo
you should. Yeah, they,
konduga ruguru rero kugira ndahabone neza ndaba
yeah,
abarundi
yeah.
bahuzuye.
Yours will have. Yours will have.
Yo, that's
But
awesome. So okay, so brick and mortar. So you just pretty much want to have a store with your suit, your socks. Are you designing shirts as well, or not yet?
yeah, I do. I do also shirt as well.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys see there is some singers. I don't know if you guys know Maisha. He's just he
No.
sings songs, the gospel songs.
Okay.
He yeah, he's one of them too. He came to me. He was like, "Hey, I want you to dress me up for my coming video."
Okay.
And he's out. His video's already out. But yeah, I do shirt as well. So basically, if you say, okay, well, I'm going to a wedding. So basically, even weddings, I do it too as well. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, let's say you have a wedding coming up. So I do the same thing. I talk to you as the groom. It's like, hey, this is what you want. This is what you need. Okay. So and I get you. I taking care of your men too as well.
Okay.
So with the shirt, you are also you can design. You can check the fabric you want to as well with the shirt too as well.
Nice. Very nice. So for people who are looking for your website, I already actually put it in the comments. It's also going to be in the description of the video, so people can actually go ahead and check out your website, follow you on Instagram, because your handle is right on the screen right now, so people can start following you and see what you got next. And so the ultimate goal is what? Are you planning to take your brand to Burundi at some point or visiting Burundi at all?
Yeah, that is actually my. I was like, hopefully you didn't ask that question. Yeah, so for me, I never been. Like I said, I never been,
Yeah.
and I would love to go visit.
Mhm.
So either I have one of my guy. His name is Dolphin. I think you know Dolphin. The artist guy who do draw. Probably not.
Yes. What does he go by?
Yeah,
What's his
so
handle on Instagram though?
I
You
don't
know.
know if it's dolphin something
I'll check.
dolphin
I'll check it out.
some
Yeah.
yeah. So him and we are having. So basically, for me, I want to go back
Mhm.
and give back to the community. Of course, have of course give opportunities to those who love fashion. I
Mhm.
mean, of course, we're gonna help other people, of course, but have people who like to do sewing, who love clothing,
Mhm.
give people jobs and stuff like that. So basically, that was one of my goals to do too as well, to go over there and also help people who is just have a course of sewing to
Mhm.
people who is into fashion,
Mhm.
um, and have maybe some advanced tailors come and teach the young youth who is looking to fashion industry. And
Awesome.
after that, when they finish, they can be able to work with uh, where where I will be. They
Okay.
can work. They can get. They can work from there and just like get take care of themselves.
That's awesome. And I think, if you're looking for a time to go to Burundi, 2022, Reunion 257, I think they're doing the big O um, reunion. So during the reunion, you can have, do like actually somebody mentioned it in the chat that you should maybe Burundians do a fashion show, a fashion week in Burundi during reunion in 257 in 2022. So you
Wow,
bring
that'd be sick.
yeah, you come, bring your designs, and then we can even have Malibe come in with his stuff,
Of
and
course,
then do a whole fashion show. That would be dope, man. And that would
that'd
be
be
your
crazy
first
actually.
visit in Burundi, and then you could actually
Burundi, yeah.
yeah, that would be awesome actually. Gracie, I love that idea, Rita. That's an amazing idea. So with that, I don't want to hold you too long because you got a baby in the back. who needs your attention. So I appreciate you coming through and talking to us about your brand, Dani Fodi. For those of you who are brand new to this, so make sure you follow him on both. He has two accounts on Instagram, one for the socks and one for the clothing. He also has a website. If you go to danifodi.com for just his clothing portion, and then he has Danifodi socks if you specifically are looking for socks. So I recommend that you check out both, check out what he has to offer, and support him, man. Follow him, support him, send his website to people who love socks. I will be getting some as well because once I get back in the office, I do have to dress a certain way. So I'm going to make sure I look right. And trust me, they will be seeing the socks. They will be seeing the socks. So this is I'm really happy to have found you. So I appreciate you very much. But I don't know if you've been watching how we do things here on Tuguma Dori. At the end of each interview, you gotta show us a talent. What talent do you
And
have?
what?
You gotta show us a talent. Why you look like surprised?
Yeah, I'm just right.
Have you watched any of the interviews?
No.
Oh, see,
Nice.
see. I tell people before they come on, you better come prepared. You better check out some of the interviews that I do before, because
Come on.
you're gonna be in for a surprise. So the talent, all right. So the way Tuguma Dori works and Tuguma Air, which is our airplane, right? We have this airplane called Tuguma Air Boeing 257. So we
Yeah,
take
Air.
people, yeah, Tuguma Air. We take people around the world and introduce them to Burundians in the diaspora. But we love to do it with music, right? We love to do it with music because music makes us feel a certain way. Dancing makes us feel a certain way, right? So the talent that we're looking for, and Amos is going to be here to watch you because he's apparently you are his stylist, so do not disappoint him. You gotta show us
Oh, come
some
on.
of
No, goodness.
some of your dance moves, okay?
Oh, come on, man.
Are you
Oh,
ready?
my
Do you have some dance moves? Is the question.
No, it's something else.
Something
Maybe
else. Okay,
something else.
tell us a talent that you have that people are not aware of.
Oh, my God.
Why are you looking around? The wife is not gonna come and save you, man.
I am looking for something that, oh,
Uh,
with dancing part, what I do, like, I go with the music or what
yeah,
I do?
I'm gonna play some music from DJ iFlabs, right? And then you just gotta get down, man. You gotta show us the
Oh,
moves, bro. You gotta show us the moves.
for how long?
For how long? As long as the music is playing, man.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, my, man.
So if you don't dance, Amos knows you pretty well. So he claims that you got moves. So I want to make sure that his claim is right.
Almost.
So I'm putting Amos on the spot.
Oh, my
And,
goodness.
people are saying you look like you got moves. So I don't know, sir. You gotta get ready.
Oh,
Do you need do you
goodness.
need a moment to stretch? I'm gonna let you stretch and get your mind right.
Yeah, I don't know what move. I don't know what move I'm gonna do. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna take you off the screen for a second, right? I'm gonna give you time
Okay.
to get yourself together. All right. And I'm gonna as soon as you start hearing the music, just start stretching around, all right, and get your moves ready. This is how you're gonna close up the show. So you gotta end it with a bang. Okay.
Oh,
You ready? So I'm gonna
man.
take you off the screen for a second. All
All
right.
right.
And then get your mind right. Let me get the music right. DJ Aflaps is gonna come on and play some real quick, and then we'll see what Dani Fodi got. Because your brand has to go with your moves. Your brand is hot, so them moves better be hot.
Be hot. I don't know. I think they cool.
That's okay. You gotta start somewhere, right? You gotta start somewhere.
Right.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, uh, I am gonna bring up some tunes, DJ iFlaps in a second here. Um, and of course, we're gonna have our guest show us what he working with. Show us what he working with. Let me set up my screen right here, just to make sure that he is ready to rock and roll. Because this is about to be amazing, people. This is about to be dope. All right. So let me. My computer is not cooperating right now. To set up the screen real quick. But hey, for those of you watching, you've been watching Dani Fodi from Dani Fodi Clothing and Dani Fodi Socks. As I try to get this thing to work the way I want it to work, just bear with me. All right. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you the one, the only, the man with the moves. Are we ready for this? I hope you guys are ready, because it looked like he's already stretched out. He's ready to go show you his moves. So I'm gonna slowly bring him in here. Oh, this is about to be fire, people. This is about to be fire. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here he is. Hold on. Why is my computer now acting crazy? Hold on, my people. Hold on, my people. My computer is acting a little slow today. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Now people have you on the screen. They are seeing you. So are you ready? He just took a sip of water, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. When a dancer takes a sip of water, that means he is ready to get down. So Dani is a man with many talents. He has the ability to make you an amazing suit that's hot. He has the ability to design socks that go along with the look that you have in mind. But now, ladies and gentlemen, he is about to show you how you then take the outfit he put together for you and you then show it off with dance moves. All right? So, let me see if this computer here will cooperate with me. It looks like it's slacking, it's lagging. So Dani, tell us what kind of moves are you going to bring on right now? What moves you got?
Any music?
Amos is saying he's expecting some turbulence with your moves. So as soon as you finish dancing, this screen better blow up. No pressure. All right, this is Amos's fault. He shouldn't have said what he said. I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Bro.
All right, so what's going on with my computer here? It's not allowing me to play the music the way I want to. DJ iFlaps, what is happening? You're killing the mood. You are killing the mood. Look, my Danny's hot. He's ready to go. No,
It's like, it's not working. That's good.
No. I don't know what kind of prayers you sent up there, but your prayers are being answered right now because my computer is not cooperating. This is what happens when you do a live show. Things go haywire when you are ready to do some tunes. Good God. All right. The captain here always has solutions to the madness. So let's see what's happening here. All right. He is warming up here, but also my computer is being a contre-succès. But that's not a problem because I always have answers to the madness. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right.
Disc jockey. Exclusive hot new man.
Are you hearing this right here? Can you hear it? Yeah. You can't hear it? Hold on. All right, you can't hear the music? Good God. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yo, I think he did some prayers and for some reason he's not hearing the music. This is not acceptable.
I can hear from. I can.
You can hear? All
I
right,
can
all
hear
right.
through my iPad.
All right, all right. You ready? All right. Here we go. If you can hear the music live, then go ahead and give us some of your moves. Don't worry, it's coming.
Leg out, leg out, leg out.
Papa wanje ya maigari Munje ndirya umunyenga Niba nawe uzi kunyonga Ndaguha amazi utware Ngahurira maze ndebe Unanirwa ndaguheka Yes nima n'umunyenga Upfa kuba uzi gutwara Tubona amafera
Unaweza mbali.
Everybody Gwanda! Gwanda! Mama! Gwanda! Mama! Gwanda! Mama! Mama! Aloledi! 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 Alole Gwanda! 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 Freestyle. Yeah.
Hey, Danny, can you hear the music at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not loud,
Mama.
but I can hear
Mama.
my iPad.
Mama.
Turbulence happening live and direct as we speak. All right, so I think his prayers have been answered because the music is not playing, right? Wait, are you hearing the music? Are you lying to me right now, man? Are you setting me up and saying you can't hear the music and you can and you can't? So why aren't you dancing? You hear the music, right? You're not dancing though.
Oh, you want me to use my iPad or my phone? Use anything?
Yeah, if you hear the music, you can move to it.
Yeah, okay.
Why is Danny coming up with excuses right now?
Hey, it's right here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's right here.
Are you setting me up and saying you can't hear? Okay, you can turn on your tablet. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh God, technology sucks sometimes. But okay, you were not hearing the music, so I'm gonna do something different.
Not yet.
So Danny, turn off the tablet real quick. All right. You can put your tablet down. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume down on your tablet real quick.
All right, dude.
All right. So it looks like the technology is not in turbulence yet, Eva. I built up all that crazy suspense, and he was not able to move along with the music. So you got off lucky right now. I'm not gonna hold people up, but I really wanted to see your moves real quick. You got lucky on this one. You got lucky because the system did not want to cooperate. The system did not want to cooperate.
It doesn't want to corroborate.
Yeah. But that's all good. For some reason, the sourcing of the music was not coming through right. So it's all good. Let's see. I want to thank you very much for coming along, though. I appreciate you. We're going to save your dance moves for next time because there will be a next time. Again, why don't you tell people how to reach out to you so we can close it out?
Yeah, but first of all, I want to say thank you guys. You know, JV, I never been to live interview or show like this.
Yeah.
So it was my first time. So, but thank you so much for having me here. Now I thank you for take time, for you guys, what you guys doing. You guys doing great things. Supporting people, and but yeah, I really appreciate the time and all. Reach me out. They can social media. Basically, but Mugabo can in Hisuti. Mostly, you can give me a call. Kuri 515-446-7732.
All right.
And that, but it also you can also email Danifodi Suits at Gmail, or you can just DM on Instagram.
All right, people.
Yeah, pretty much that's, and also for socks, of course, you go on the socks site, website, or Instagram, and you can get it from there too, or on Facebook as well.
Awesome. So everybody, you even got his phone number. So he's serious about his business. All right. So you got his number, you got his handles on Instagram, you also got his website. So please support the brother. Dani, we appreciate you coming on TUGUMA Dori and being part of the first class of TUGUMA Air Boeing 257, because this is where we do each and every Sunday. So thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we want to say best of luck to you. Courage vraiment with your business, and I'll be ordering my socks, so hopefully they will get here sometime, in a couple of weeks or so. To everybody following us on YouTube Live, we appreciate you for always being here. So we got the loyal Annie was on here, Rita, Cynthia, DJ Aflevs, of course, always on the ones and twos, and everybody else that I did not see in the comments. We appreciate you tuning in to another episode of Burundian InstaConnection, and today you were listening to Dani Fodi. All right, so with that, we say peace out. Dani, thank you so much for being on here. Till next time, my people. Till next time, as we
Thank you.
roll out with some tunes. Again, there's a lot of turbulence right now, so we are flying over Iowa. This is the cornfields. It's messing up my audio. The cornfields of Iowa messing up my audio right now. Here we go. Thank you so much, Dani. Peace out, my friend. Tuguma, tuguma. unanirwa ndaguheka sinjya nduma n'umunyenga kereka utazikunyonga umuntu w'amayeri gade yamushije kugira ntanakimwe uzambura nabe mu gihe ndifite iri gare urira yobora sunika yobora amasura yobora y'umunyenga yobora. Thank you all for joining us today. Another episode of full of turbulence. This is the tunes of the real DJ Shield, DJ iFlevs had to bounce, had to leave early. So we are tuning in to DJ Real Shield. Make sure you listen to his mix on Mixcloud.
Nakutazama ka comedy za kigingi unapotikisa unatikisa madingi sogeza gwede gwede ni kuchingilingi pinda mgongo wakanishinda nitembele magongo niyumbe yumbe kama nimekunywa gongo cheza nami paka nichoke mgongo mina misuka fufu haina makosa.
Remember, each and every Sunday right here on TUGUMA Dori, tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you got any Burundians that you want me to interview, please reach out. Let me know. Put a comment. Let me know who they are so we can reach out to them.
kushoto kulia, gari kwenye mlima ndo kwanza naingiza gia, tayari nimeacha njia, sijui ni pancha.
Hebu timulia kwanza.
Mzee wa miserereko, nyingi jasho kama tuko mafuriko, viuno kama tuko Kongo, zungusha ongeza mama viungo, mina misuka esuka fufu haina makosa, toto kabino.
I appreciate y'all tuning in, and with this I say peace and love. Tuguma is out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time. Peace. Captain is out.